Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Driving Perilously, the show in which we turn on the radio and talk about what it is that's going on. Or not the radio, we turn on the camera and talk about what it is that's going on. What's going on is, today I'm thinking of cognitive dissonance and disagreements and the differences between facts and opinions and that kind of thing. So I'm on YouTube all the time, and one day I was sitting around on YouTube, laying on the floor watching YouTube, and I was like, I've got to get a job. I've got to leave, get out of this house right now. I've got to get out of this house right now and get a job. Where can I go today and get a job today? Because I didn't want to have a thought and not follow through and not get it done and procrastinate and blah, 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 blah. I wanted to get off the floor, stop watching YouTube, and get a job. Where can I go to get a job today? Well, I did. And that was 3.5 years ago. So I'm on YouTube. Before that, during that, ever since then, and I watch YouTube videos all the dang time. And what I like about them is people can say whatever they want, in contrast to the big media companies, which, they get to certain subjects and they have to say them a certain way. And that just got really old for me during Obama's term. During Obama's term, the news would talk about him and say something he did, and they would be mildly critical of it. And then they would come around and tell us all what a good idea it was, because every single thing he said, they liked. And before that, I had noticed that every single thing George W. did, they didn't like. But with George W., I believed them. I thought, oh, well, he's got this problem, he's got that problem, he's not right about this, whatever. I just thought, I believed in the free exchange of ideas. I believed that the press was saying what they thought. I believed that I agreed with the press pretty much, and I believed that they were a free press. But then when we got to Obama, and I realized that one channel always disagreed with him, and the other ones always pretended to disagree but came around to liking him, or they didn't agree with everything all the time, but they always came around to his point of view. I thought, oh, so we don't have a press that holds powerful people to account. We just have a press that pretends to hold powerful people to account and goes along with whatever the president and so forth say. So we don't have a free press. And I didn't realize that until Obama's term. But it was probably like that all along. So what I like about YouTube is that somebody can just get on YouTube and say anything they want. Pretty much. I like that. I don't have to listen to it. There's a million choices of somebody else to listen to. But when you hear somebody speak their mind without an overarching reason, well, I don't know, that doesn't even make sense. We all have presuppositions. We all have a worldview that we're fitting our talk inside of, so I have things I believe, and whatever I'm talking about, I am presenting that and believing that within a framework of what else I already believe, according to whatever preconceptions I already have. So we're all doing that. We're all saying things within a context. I'm using English. I didn't invent English, but I'm using English because that's the way in which I think. That's the milieu I find myself in, and it's bigger than just the language and the words and the spelling and the pronunciation. It's my system of thought. My system of thought is because I am where I am, who I am, and when I am, and so forth. But there's a freedom of YouTube that I like. So this guy on YouTube says that